Okay, guys, we are live. It is Dave's LFC chat. We got two legends with us. Jack might pop in. He mightn't pop in, and he might. Who knows? Who cares? It's Christmas. It's Friday. Let's go. Huge game for Liverpool at Anfield tomorrow, 5:30. It is beautiful. It's Liverpool Brentford. Before that, we've got to regurgitate Fulham. Hopefully, he's catching the throat because it wasn't a great game. It wasn't a great performance, but it was a great result, 1-0. And we'll talk about the new home jersey. It's 73-74. It reminds me of the Connell song, 74-75. Do you remember that? 74-75. What a song. Also, I think it was an early noughties. So I remember Michael Owen and something similar. I actually remember a guy actually interviewed Sean Dundee and something fucking similar, actually, in games. But we're going to chat about it. And to chat about it, we have two legends in the house. We've Doug from the Dugout Football Channel. Doug, how are you?
I'm good, mate. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. And good to see Niall here as well.
Yes, he will get a huge intro now in a second. Niall from the upper tier in the house. He has his own museum in his house, as you can see him behind him. Niall, how are you?
Yeah, I'm all good, pal. Very good. Great weather out there at the moment, isn't it?
I'm going to have to sit out in the back garden for 10 minutes and like I'm in Canaries for fucking 6 years. I'm bleeding melting here. Yeah, loving it. In the house is Henry Ray Baker. Check out the channel, of course, on YouTube. Hit the like, hit the sub. Show us your love. That's going on a t-shirt, baby. Okay, so Fulham, midweek, scrappy game, scrappy performance. Bit lucky, you might say. A lot of possession, a few chances. Couldn't quite bury them when we had the chance. 1-0, Mohala on 39. I think is that 8 games in a row at Anfield? Goals and 8 scores. I think it's 9 goals in 8 games, something like that at Anfield. So he is on fire. Doug, it's all about the results, isn't it? 1-0.
Oh, 100%. 100%. The only thing that we wanted the other night there was a win. No matter how you do it, was definitely a win. And it was a very, very good win for us as well, because I think Fulham played well. And we had to have good old Alisson Becker at the rescue again. I mean, if we didn't have Alisson Becker, honestly, he is my player of the season. The amount of times he has saved us. The amount of times he has saved us this season is incredible. But it's so good to see him show a bit of emotion the other night, because he's been waiting for a clean sheet for I don't know how long, but it was good to see him have a bit of emotion after getting a clean sheet. But massive win. Is it a penalty? I think it is, because I think it is knee on knee. I think if you look at
what was he doing? That's the question I'd be asking if I was the manager. What the heap are you doing? Don't give them the bleeding choice. What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know what Gio was trying to do. Anyway, he waited with the ball, and then basically saw Darwin was coming towards him and just lashed out, threw a foot at it. And look, for me, it's a penalty because it is knee on knee. He catches Darwin, and I know there's a lot of people been moaning about that decision on social media, but hey ho, as rival fans.
Who cares?
But yeah, I mean, the win's the win, and to be honest, it is a very, very good 3 points, because Fulham have had a very, very good season, and they're definitely going to be finishing top half for sure.
Yeah, no, look, I knew it'd be a tough game. Brentford tomorrow, we'll talk about that in a minute. That's another they're all tough games. Every game's got its own little universe going on, basically, But we won't stay on the Fulham game too long. It was 1-0. I'll take it. It's all about the points. I mean, I'll take 1-0 tomorrow. I mean, Niall, that's what it's about, isn't it? We've only have 4 games left. Let's just get 4 1-0s. I mean, that's what you want, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all about the 3 points every game now, Dave. I think from our point of view, really, all we can do is take care of our business and then see what unfolds in front of us and stuff like that. But I think I've just a sneaky feeling about this, and it's the hope that kills you, that they say. But I think it could happen. I think it could happen, and if it does, it would be just. It would remind us of that. It would remind us. Don't say that. It might be a trophy. We'll be getting all sorts of. All the Arsenal fans will be coming in, rubbing their hands, agreeing with you. But yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I just have a feeling about this. I look at the teams around us at the moment. You look at the fixtures that they have. You look at the way we're playing. We're grinding it out. Things are kind of falling our way. On another night, maybe your man Bobby Reid or Darkover Reid or whatever, he puts that one in the net at the death normally, you know what I mean? So it's aligning for us a little bit, and I just hope I'm just hoping we could get top 4. It would be absolutely sensational. But look, if we don't, it is what it is.
Just a little bit late, Niall. Maybe 2-3 games too late.
Maybe. But I think what happens when we're talking about it is a lot of people are looking at Man United, and I'm looking at Newcastle as well, because Newcastle have some serious games coming up over the next few weeks where they could easily drop points. And like, if we win tomorrow and they get beaten by Arsenal on Sunday, the gap is 3 points. It's not insurmountable with the games that they have coming up compared to us.
We beat Newcastle. I mean, we've done our job on Newcastle. We've beaten them home and away. Okay, United beat us, we beat them, and we beat them 7-0. Of course, 7. I keep saying it, 7-0. But I mean, like, I just think we've given ourselves a lot to do. We really have. I mean,
but isn't that what we do? Isn't that what we do? Isn't that what we always do?
Look, well, not really. I mean, not last year. I mean, last year was just a bit unlucky in 2 or 3 games. It could have been a quadruple. I mean, last year we did a lot. We did a lot right. This year we've had a lot of it. Look, I'm not going to go over what this year. I mean, just win our last 4. See where we are after the Southampton game. If it's good enough for top 4, or if it's good enough for Europa, I still think it'll be 5th or 6th. I don't think we're getting that dreaded conference. I don't think we'll finish 7th. I think we're 5th or 6th at least. We're top 6. So I just look, take it. If it's top 4, it'll be fucking dreamland, baby. It'll absolutely be dreamland. But we'll have a quick. We'll sandwich. We put the meat in the sandwich. That was Fulham. That's the top bread. The bottom bread will be Brentford. In the meat in the sandwich, we'll throw in a little bit of cucumber. I don't know whether you like cucumber or a Big Mac, something like that. We'll talk about the kit. The new kit was unveiled at 8:00 a.m. this morning. I was ready here with a coffee at 5 to 8, getting ready to rock and roll. We knew what it was going to be like. I did shorts and Doug. We all did leaked shorts pre-Christmas, actually, with the white neck, and it harks back to 73, 74, harks back to even late 90s type of thing, early 90s. But I think it's clean. I think it's easy. I think it's actually too easy for Nike. I mean, Nike are famous for easy kits, aren't they? But I think it looks well on the players. But I mean, any type of kit fucking sell for Liverpool. You could just put a t-shirt, a red t-shirt out there. You could draw something on it itself because it's Liverpool. But I think it's a little lazy, I'm sorry to say. But I don't mind. It's grown on me. I had a good few looks at it today. Doug, what do you think?
Yeah, it gives a nice sort of retro vibe for me. I don't agree with the price. I've got to be honest. It is a bit overpriced. But I do have to say that it is looking very, very nice. And I really, really hope that we don't ever see those checkered pants again from Andy Robertson. They were a nightmare.
I like them. They were like what I wore on my communion.
Dave, we used to wear them to the raves back in the 90s, remember?
I remember I'd actually seen Virgil van Dijk got away with some bloody trousers today. It says, I did a tweet today saying he's the only man that probably get away with wearing those trousers. Because of course they were trying to do the retro 70s look. So they were all wearing weird. And Matt had put his memes, sitting there with the glasses, Miami voice level. It was unbelievable. But Niall, what do you think of it? Yay, nay?
No, I like it obviously because the throwback for me, of course, our Liverpool thing is called the Shankly Session. So for me, it works, And I think, Dave, when we spoke about this year's one, remember we were saying that the neck seemed a little bit unfinished. It just seemed like they had forgot to put something on the neck of this year's one. Yeah, so I think this one that's come out kind of completed a bit, but it reminds me of Fowler and Owen and all these players and stuff like that as well. From that one, from the
Sean Dundee,
stuff. The one with the remember had the big patch as the crest. Remember the big patch on it?
I didn't like it. It was like a punk fucking thing you put the point on.
It's like a beer mat.
You know what I mean?
It was like a beer mat stuck on the jersey.
I thought that was a bit disrespectful. I didn't like it.
Yeah, absolutely. But I like it. I like the jerseys too. I don't mind the jersey being kind of plain and simple and stuff like that, especially when it's a throwback and stuff like that, because it keeps that kind of essence to it. But I like when a jersey is finished to show that they've put in some sort of work to it with the neck and the sleeves and stuff like that and all, So for me, it's a win for me. I like it. Now I know a lot of people that turn around and go, "Don't be giving your money to FSG and all this. Don't be promoting the jersey and all this kind of thing." But I like it. I think it's a nice jersey. I liked that one that's there behind me as well, the one that had the kind of V-neck as well. I thought the one that we're wearing this year, I thought I could have done with like maybe a little collar or something. It just looks like as if
it's like it was a small little fucking touch. What are they doing?
It was like as if it escaped, isn't it? It's like as if it escaped out of the factory before they had finished the neck of it or something like that. That's how it looked to me this year. So,
you know, if Nike are listening here, or any of those Nike or Liverpool FC retail, I mean, I'll design the kit for you. I used to do art and design it in skill. I can design a bleeding kit in 25 seconds for you, and you'll sell 10 million of them. Black and gold, baby. Black and gold. Simple. Bang.
Yeah. The keeper ones have been quite nice, in fairness. I like the keeper.
The best kit, I have to say, in recent years, it was the bleeding New Balance. The one we won the league, the red and the black and gold. I have the black and gold Allison. I don't wear jerseys. I bought the black and gold Allison top. I just don't wear them. It's unbelievable. And
the cream is from last season, the cream polo as well, with the green and the orange.
Cream polo wasn't really bad. Nice. Wouldn't beat United 5-0.
Yeah, lovely. That's a lovely. That's a real
nice.
Real simple, like, but just as finished. It just looks finished. That's all.
It's proper. Nice. Look, as I said to you, they don't care. They do their marketing. It's going to sell. Once it has a badge in it, the Nike sign doesn't really have to have anything on it. But I just think for the older guys like us, a bit of style, baby. A bit of style. That's what we want. But we have Nike for a while, so you're going to have to put up.
Yeah, the green one Doug has on there is a lovely jersey as well. It's a really nice jersey, that dark one. Yeah, it's lovely.
No, that's really, what. Really nice. Yeah.
Did they? They didn't wear it enough.
No, it's I think they wore it like Ajax. I think they are going to be wearing this. I think it's Southampton. I think that's the last game of the season. I think they'll be wearing this at Southampton.
Pop World disco.
Oh, don't they normally last?
Pop World.
No, don't they normally last game of the season they wear the new one? Don't they? Isn't that normally the way they do it?
But it's at Southampton, isn't it?
It's at Southampton.
You're right, Doug. It'll probably clash with it. Yeah, absolutely.
What have we got? Brentford, Leicester, Villa, and Southampton, isn't it? In that way, 2 home, 2 away.
Yeah.
Tough games in there, right? I mean, Southampton, I think to be gone by that stage. I mean, the last game of the season, if they're fighting for something in that last game, I'd be very, very surprised. I'd say that Leicester City away is going to be tough because they're fighting. You know what I mean? Villa are a decent side, and tomorrow. We'll get on to it tomorrow. It is Brentford. That is going to be a tough game. We know what they did to us at their ground. We've got to be ready to rock. We've got to get these bees and have them buzzing. They can buzz all they want. We've got to be ready to rock and roll. We got to bring the honey this time, baby. So we got to be ready to roll. 5:30 at Anfield should be good. So tomorrow, what do you think? Jackie Boy in the background. He's ready to rock in the house. Jackie Boy.
Hello, boys and ladies.
How are you?
Hello.
Yeah, sorry I was late, boys. I was just on with Ricky from the 1892 Reds. But hope you've had a good day.
All good.
Have you spoke about the kit?
Just there, I want your view. Just about the Brentford. So give me your view on the kit.
Like it. I liked obviously our home one. I don't like it. Was it the Warrior one? I was just saying to Ricky and Ends then. The Warrior one where it was quite loose and like quite divided. I think it as a player, that would massively put you off, really. I think with the white classic collar that we had, that were very successful in the 70s with. It's nice. I
think that's the reason he had Ian Callaghan in it. Did you notice that in the video?
Yeah, 70s. Yeah. 70s homage, wasn't it? Yeah.
What a player he was. But Jack, out of 10, what would you give
it? 7 or 8. I think if you got rid of the arch by the looks of it, I think it was just all plain red with just white. I'd give it a 10 out of 10. But it's getting better than the white kit.
It'd be better on the players. Put it that way. When they're running around, starting the season, and the new ground is all done up and ready to rock. Right, we're going to talk about Brentford, Jackie Boy now. Big game at 5:30 at Anfield tomorrow. 2 home games, 2 away games. If we win all our games, who knows, guys? That's all we can do. Anyway, we can just win the games, get the points in the board. I think it's 71 points we can get if we win our last 4, which would be great. What would that be? 9 wins in a row if we win the last 4, which is a decent finish to the season. Doug, tomorrow, what do you think he'll do? What's the 11? We know Jota is a doubt, a major doubt. I think Bobby's out. Naby's playing Twister would probably be fucking mellow. I don't know what he's doing. What do you think? What's your 11 for tomorrow?
I think you've hit the nail on the head, Dave. I think it is going to be a very, very tricky game. Brentford, we all know what they did to us. Obviously at the start of the year there. they've been really, really good this season. I've been very, very impressed with them. And they've got some very, very good players as well. Hello, Dan. Hope you're well. It's gonna be a tricky game. What's 11? I would say Ali, Trent, Konate, Van Dijk, Robertson. I think it'll be Fabinho, Jones, and Henderson. Then I'm going to go Diaz, Gakpo, Salah. That would be my 11.
Yeah, there's not much wrong with that, is there, Noah?
No, that's good. The talk is Henderson might be a doubt as well, is he? So
yeah, sorry, Henderson is a major doubt, actually.
Yeah, so then they're talking, probably be Elliott, I'd imagine so. And I was hoping, when I looked at the Fulham game, I thought we could be a bit more patient because I thought it might be a little bit slower in the way we go about our business. So I thought that might suit Elliott better, going in there instead of Henderson. I would have liked to see Henderson in there tomorrow because they're quite strong in midfield. So his strength in there would have been a little bit better as opposed to Harvey. But yeah, look, it is what it is. We'll go and we'll get at them and see how it goes, but we should hopefully get over the line on this one as well, but I'd expect it to be a tight one.
Especially on free kicks and, set pieces and corners. There's dangerous. They're up. And we are not. Look, I heard Klopp saying today we're defending better. Maybe we're defending better as a unit, but we give away chances. We still give away chances. It just depends on whether they're good enough to take them.
Yeah,
Jackie,
well, they will be if we cough up the Fulham chances to them, they'll take them.
Oh. That's what I mean.
Tony's better 11,000.
That's my worry tomorrow.
Yeah.
No,
Jack, what's your 11, baby?
I agree with the lads. Same as the Fulham game, apart from Hendo ran himself into a bloody brick wall, and that's what you want really from your captain. I'd agree with Niall in terms of Elliott potentially coming in. It will be interesting. It's got to be he's got to be absolutely, the midfield's got to be switched on. We know the quality. Look at Janels, Jansen as well, as Niall alluded to, Ivan Toney. I don't know if you've mentioned him on the stream today, but I'm hoping he doesn't get done. Depends what he's been betting on in the summer. I know he will be getting a.
Who's this?
Tony, he's got done for.
Oh, Ivan Toney. Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Tony.
That's still in the.
Yeah, he's a very talented player, and I think
I wouldn't bet against him being done.
Yeah, Mr. I bet is initial spat out. I bet. So.
Be careful, the stream will get taken fucking down here. Sponsored by Paddy Power.
Hearsay or allegedly, you covered.
Allegedly, exactly. Good word.
But yeah, Tony. I think they've scored 16 set piece goals in the Premier League. Liverpool and Brentford have both scored the most, joined most about. And they're always chock a block of these games, boys. I think last year was the crazy game or the 3-3, the Jones getting the third, which we thought was the winner. And even last season when they come to Anfield, should have really come away from that game with all 3 points for me. So.
Yeah, look, I just think tomorrow 5:30 Anfield should be rocking really. We've only 2 home games, so it's the second last home game. Should be ready to roll. We're on a bit of a roll. Let's put it that. It's great to see Diaz back. It's a breath of fucking fresh air. We've missed him fucking big time. I mean, we should have enough. Of course, we should have enough to win nearly 99% of the game. Let's be real. The squad we have, the players we have, the experience we have at Anfield. Our home form's been very good this season. We've only lost 1 game against Leeds. So I would be confident of winning our last 2 home games, which is Villa, I think, is the next game. But we've got to be right. We've got to set up right. As you say, they're dangerous in the air. A ball into the box. You've got to have Konate and Van Dijk, who I'm sure it will be. You got to have a big lad like Fabinho coming back to defend. And Hackbo, of course, is 6'4". I mean, he can do a bit of defending on set pieces as well. But we've got to be at it. We've got to be at it tomorrow. If we're not at it tomorrow, we don't win the game. Simple.
Yeah. Like the defensive transitions that they're so good, boys, as well. As we were saying to Ricky and Enns before, come on, mate. Like for me, Thomas Frank, he deserves so much.
Unbelievable.
He deserves bloody flowers. Him and the job, obviously, Brentford. Look at the budget, the infrastructure in place at Brentford. They should not be finishing. No respect to the club, but they should, with their revenue streams and everything. They're massively overachieving.
Brentford and Brighton have been the two fucking unbelievable seasons this year.
Yeah.
I think City and Arsenal and United are fucking Liverpool. Brentford and Brighton for me have been unbelievable.
Villa as well. Villa as well.
Villa as well, yeah. Unai Emery came in there and basically turned the tables, didn't he? What a job he's doing as well. Yeah.
I love Thomas Frank, boys. Yeah, his personality is amazing. Really down to it. Quite similar with Jürgen, I'd say.
That's what I'm saying. I actually had a shout there. I was on a show about 2 weeks ago, and I did say, now he's a different type of tactic football than what Liverpool would like. Liverpool would really, like, he's more, I wouldn't say Jack Charlton level, but I mean, he's something like that with a bit more football. But he has a mentality, a Klopp type mentality with players hugging and intelligent, talks the right thing. You never know down the line. Would he end up as a Liverpool manager? I think it's possible. And I like him. Did you catch
his presser today? He was talking Ivan Toney up big time. Said he wouldn't swap him for Haaland. He said if Ivan Toney was in the Man City side, he said if he was in the Man City side, he'd be posting 25 plus goals every season, no problem. He's probably right as well, to be honest.
He talks a good game. He's a bit like fucking Gravy Boy, isn't he? Big Sam. Big Sam, dear him. I'm better than all of them. He actually didn't say he was better than all of them. He said they're not better than me. Didn't he? Yeah. They're not better than me. None of them.
The lead
more or less said it.
The investment stock prices have gone up in takeaways and Leeds overnight when he was appointed. Yeah, we made up. He'll be loving his gravy, like we all do.
City will go out and probably put 10 by them at the weekend or something like that, and break the record or something like that. Good Lord.
Just leave sausage rolls or fish and chips on the edge of on the sidelines or something for Big Sam.
Battered sausage. So okay, listen. Tomorrow, I just think it's a tough game. We got to get in fast, get stuck in. Obviously, try to get the first goal. You know, it's important at Anfield and build on it. But I think it's going to be a tight game, lads. It's like a 2-1 or a 1-0. There won't be much in it. We just got to be tight, win the game, win all our games, and see how it goes. A huge summer coming up for the Reds. We can talk whatever you want for the next 5-10 minutes. We can finish it up. I'm going to go 2-1 Reds. Give me your scorelines. We can even go 80s, 90s, baby. Let's go.
2-all. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. I'd like us to be the bearer of bad news.
2-all.
2-all, yeah. I'm going to go 2-all. This will be our biggest test probably in about 10 games since we've last played City. These are no shrugs. They're going to come to Anfield. A couple of the players would probably like to play for Liverpool. They're probably a potential manager in another couple of years. So they're going to come to Anfield and they're not going to, like typical sides I've done in the past, they won't have the feet up. They're too professional for me. So I'd like a Liverpool win, and I'm hoping Liverpool win, but I'm going to go 2-all.
Doug, scoreline?
I'm in you, to be honest with you. 2-1. I think the first goal is going to be very, very important tomorrow. And the other thing as well, I'm very much looking forward to the battle of the two Scottish fullbacks. Aaron Hickey against Andy Robertson. That should be very, very interesting. Look, Brentford are a very fantastic side. You know, they have a lot of very, very good players. I really like Matthias Jensen. I think he's excellent. Mbeumo, Tony, even your man Damsgaard as well. He's I know he hasn't played much, but whenever he's played, he's looked pretty, very good. Ben Mee, rolling back the years as well. He seems to be very, very good for them at the back as well. And one man I haven't mentioned to you, I think has been excellent in the goal for them this year is David Raya. I think he's a top quality keeper.
I'll tell you what, the biggest thing for Brentford this summer is to hold on to the players. Never mind who they bring in. A bit like Brighton. Obviously, we're linked with McAllister. We'll talk about him in a minute. But the big thing for Brighton and Brentford is to try hold on to the core that they have and build on it. I know Brighton were signed the Watford striker today, or agreed to sign the Watford striker. Did he?
João Pedro.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's a big thing for me. It looks like, guys, they're going to lose McAllister to Liverpool, but, I mean, it's speculation. I know they're in talks, but nothing's fucking done. You know what I mean? Nothing can happen. We know what can happen with this club. I mean, you can even be in Kirby and it's not a done deal, so let's be fucking real.
Naby Fekir, he done his media press release and everything, and then you just didn't sign him.
So what do you think, guys, of McAllister? I like him. I think he scored a beautiful penalty last night against United, of course, which put him into the hearts of Copwites worldwide. Doug, what do you think? Do you like him, McAllister?
Yeah, he's top quality player. Did the World Cup as well. It's actually mad to say that Brighton have a World Cup winner in their ranks. But no, he's been fabulous this season. Him and Caicedo in the Brighton midfield have been very, very good. So yeah, look, I think it's a deal almost going up to like 70 million euros, I think I read, something like
million,
that. But 80 million, yeah. But look, this is a very, very good, promising player. And he fits.
World Cup winner, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, for me, I'm all for this one. I've been very, very impressed with McAllister. And, yeah, what a good way to just introduce yourself to scoring against the Manx. It was very, very good to see them get beat.
And what a penalty as well, wasn't it? What a
fantastic.
penalty.
Absolutely fantastic penalty.
Pressure penalty. Last kick of the game, top corner. He went and go the wrong way. No, what do you think, McAllister? You'd be happy with him?
Yeah, absolutely. He's absolutely top. So I was looking at it last night, and what was really cool as well is Solly March was there trying to take the penalty, and they were all losing their mind in the box. McAllister just picked up the ball and just walked off, let them all lose their mind, and then stole back over, put the ball in the spot and goes, I'm taking this. That's it. And it was really cool to see that as well. Like to have the Lee Rowdy, as they say, to step up and do that, not a problem. I'm taking this. I don't care what anyone else says. Was really.
Well, as you say, he's a gold medal around, World Cup medal around his bleeding neck. So,
absolutely, yeah. And I was looking. I don't know if you watched the game last night. The first 5 minutes, I was looking at Caicedo, and he was being kind of done a few times by Rashford, and I was going, what's all the buzz about this guy? And then the next thing, he just turns it on. He just turns it on. Yeah, he turns it on then for the rest of the game. And I'm going, that's second half.
To be fair, lads, I love Caicedo and McAllister. There's our midfield sorted right there.
Yeah, absolutely. See, can you get a deal out of them? Throw them 140 for both.
Well, Milner's gone, isn't he? Millie Vanilli's gone. We'll talk about Millie now in a minute. We're pulling all these things out of hat here. Jackie Boy, Alexi, McAllister.
Back having Gary Mac. There's a couple of Gary Mac songs.
Turn up the Mac.
Yeah, so yes. If he follows the other McAllister in terms of the impact in which he had at that time, it was so pivotal in that period when he Gary. It speaks for itself. But yeah, tremendous little player. Done all my World Cup watch at lungs. Obviously scored in the World Cup final. Scored in quite a lot of the build-up. I think the majority of the rounds. He's him, Enzo for Argentina, but as I said, boys, 23, 24 years old. When you just watch a player and they're not phased, as Niall's alluded to, that penalty, that takes a lot, a bottle, in all honesty. Yeah, so he's got all the qualities. He can play 6, he can play 8, and he can play a 10 as well. So that very much, and you've got to be versatile when you come to Liverpool as well, mate. But I've got to shoot off. So thank you very much for having me on, mate. And lads, have a lovely rest of your weekend. It's good to speak to you all. And,
Jackie, fair play for popping in, bro.
We'll be on the chat tomorrow. We'll be on the chat tomorrow, Jack. Yeah,
Jackie Boy in the house. Check out Jackie Boy, because we all know who Jackie is. Anfield Road TV in the house. I think it's Jack Mac LFC or Anfield Road TV, or maybe it's both. I don't know. Look, guys, as I said, I'll go 2-1. I just want to win tomorrow. We're on a bit of a roll. Just keep it rolling right till the end of the season. Let's refresh. Get rid of a few players, bring in a few players, and go again. In Klopp, we trust.
The worst thing, Dave, is we drop a couple of results, and then they drop a couple of results, and we could have caught them. That would be the sickener if it happens. So we got to keep it going, keep the pressure on, and see what happens. And see, you never know. Like I fancy West Ham against United on Sunday as well. I think they're a good record.
I think West Ham have a decent record against them. United's away form's fucking absolutely terrible, isn't it?
One draw in 9 games. One draw in 9 games. One draw.
They've not won away from home against the top 9 clubs, I believe.
So what's the hype around United? What the hell is the hype? I don't see.
Well, it's United fans.
Didn't he? Did a decent run where they're in the cup final, of course. The FA Cup final, and to be honest, I wouldn't put it past them beating City. I mean, that's a cup final. Anything can happen in a cup final on the day. If City turn up, they've no chance. But you never know on the day. They've won the league.
I was listening to
what we were last year, except not right up there.
I was listening to one of the podcasts today, lads, as well, and they were saying this purple patch that Rashford is on, how good he is this season. He scored 2 goals. He scored 2 goals since February.
What is going on with them?
No, it's mad.
Is it a false narrative? What is it? Is it the Matrix? What is it?
Long may it continue.
Matrix Part 6. What's going on? I mean, I don't know.
Imagine if we win tomorrow, we're a point off them. And they've had a great first season under Ten Hag. And we've had an absolute disaster. Yeah, they'll have 2 games in hand.
But as you said, they have to win them. I mean, even Mark Goldman is getting a bit edgy feet.
Absolutely. There's a few of them getting concerned. Hopefully it trickles down. Hopefully it trickles down to the team as well.
We can't stop the stream or go wipe the stream without talking about Ribena boy, Milli Vanilli, who looks like he's going to go to Brighton. Brighton are going to get a great player, obviously great experience to have him in there at Brighton, you know. I mean, I was hoping he would have stayed at Liverpool in the coaching staff. Maybe he could come back. Obviously, he probably wants to just play for another year or so. But what a player. What is he, 37? I remember him, guys, playing for Leeds at 16.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, I remember him for Leeds, and Jesus Christ, he has had some career. I mean, unbelievable. City, won the league with City, people forget that.
Mm.
Yeah, no, I think James Milner has been a fabulous servant for Liverpool Football Club. He's won everything that he possibly could as well. It's not just so much about us losing a player of his quality. It's in the dressing room. He's a big character in the dressing room. That takes a bit of thing to get replaced in the dressing room. Obviously, we all know about Mr. Wright being a man and as well, but. No, fabulous player, fabulous servant, and he'll probably go down as probably one of our greatest ever free transfers.
Him and Matip, I mean, Matip's been unbelievable too, but Milner, as in he's been there longer. Oh yeah, I mean, who's going to beat him? I mean, him and Matip, free transfers. Are you joking me?
Yeah.
Was Gary McAllister
did you also?
Free? Is McAllister free?
Did you? Yeah.
I think McAllister was up there. Has to be up there. Gary Mack, the time he won the quadruple. Well, the quadruple back in was it 0001. And
did you also see as well? I don't know if you or Niall have seen this, but James Milner is now the last player from Klopp's first ever 11 at Liverpool to leave.
Yeah, when he played Spurs, I think it was a 0-0, wasn't it?
Yeah.
At White Hart Lane. The old White Hart Lane, of course. I remember that game. That was a fucking drab game. That was. I remember that 2015, October 2015. Yeah. But I mean, it's crazy. I mean, these players like that. Yeah, I think he will. I think he'll come back to the club in a year or two and do maybe a bit of, he has. I think he has some badges already. I mean, this guy he's very intelligent, very intelligent fella. Head screwed on, super fit. One of the fittest players in Liverpool. All the lactate tests, all the running tests. He's probably still running now. He probably even cuts the grass. Probably cuts the grass and being Kirby with the grounds, man. He's unbelievable.
Yeah, I was looking at it today, Dave, and although we're all resided and we knew he probably would go because he still wants to play, but to see that tweet today from Fabrizio Romano with him in the Brighton gear, it just felt so weird. It felt so strange.
It doesn't look right, does it?
Yeah, and it's mad, and I was just reflecting on him today, and even when we did the parade and all, and he made a point of going to Andrew Devine's house to show him the trophy and all that kind of stuff, and some of that great stuff he does. Like, forget about James Milner, the footballer. James Milner, the human being. He's just an outstanding human being as well.
And the dog agrees.
Dog agrees with me.
Do you know what's amazing as well? That's me dog barking. I don't think he's a mad Milner fan, eh? No. But I mean, when Milner, he took some stick. For a player like him that never puts a foot wrong, he has a foundation, of course, a huge charity he runs, James Milner Foundation in Liverpool, makes millions for foundations. A lot of stuff in the background. I know a lot of the players, top players do it. People think you don't sign autographs and stuff, but they actually do bleeding loads of stuff in the background. You don't hear about. I don't know whether you've seen the clip of Fabinho coming out of them.
Yeah, the Malta family.
Yeah.
Class.
And actually stopped to get out. I think the family were out from Malta or something. Got out, got stuff out of the boot and all that. And little things like that matter. I had a girl, Louise Rogan, on. She lives in Kerry and she's 2 boys. And I was talking. I know her. She was on the channel a few weeks ago, and she's mad. She's a mad Liverpool fan. She was at the match the other night, but she was telling me that her 2 boys are huge Alison Becker fans, and they both play Ghana, which is Gaelic football in Ireland. You probably know, but they both play Ghana. But one of them has the Alison Becker, the gloves and everything. He's in a Gago, with the fucking black Alison Becker kit. So she put a thing up with, saying Alison, love Alison. So I said, well, listen, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll retweet it with and put up Alison's tweet. Alison's joke is handle with John Octoberg's. And within 5 minutes, fucking Ali likes the 3 tweets, and I just copied it and sent it to her. She went, man, send me a video of the kid going. I mean, that's what it's all about. A little what they don't understand is something small. That means he looked at it or watched it, Maybe John said something, I don't know. But little small things like that. I don't know whether you've seen the videos of players going through hotels and kids standing there and just walking past them. you see them?
Yeah.
We've seen them all right, yeah.
It looks really bad. Looks really bad. I mean, simple thing of a photograph. I know they're highly paid lads, and they're not there forever. They're there maybe 15 years, maybe at the top. You know, max 15 years. And even
if you're lucky,
if you're lucky. But you'll be famous even when you get out. If you go on a Legends tour, you do a John Aldridge or a Ray Houghton or a Jan Molby type thing. Especially in a big club. A big club, you'll do it.
Yeah.
But I just think that, you know, little simple fucking things like a like or a heart or something. Can't do it to everybody. I'm sure they get millions of. That's why I'm surprised he replied in 5 bleeding minutes. But I mean, you must get loads of that type of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it makes a huge difference to people. And I don't know whether they realise that. Maybe they do realise that. I don't fucking know. But I thought it was nice. But look, that's the football chat. You can chat for 5-10 minutes about that and you even want. I don't care. Whatever you want, 80s, 90s style. Doug's more of a naughties boy, but whatever you want, baby. Let's finish Friday on a roll. I better get another beer.
On a mad one.
He's some guy, isn't he, Dave? Some guy.
Pumped up for the weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet.
Famous, you might know this guy, but I didn't forget his fucking name. He died midweek. Oh, fucking unbelievable. What's his name now? Goodridge, is it? Or Goldridge? What's his? Not Goldridge. What was Goldridge? What's his name? I'll have to look it up here now. Famous country and western singer, Canadian, from the 60s and 70s. Music from the 60s and 70s. I have a song on my playlist. The only song I have, and I'm sailing from, of course, Christopher Cross, the old mate. He always likes all my tweets. Go, Christopher. What a singer he was. What an album. Arthur, remember that? Arthur Mello. Arthur the film with Dudley Moore. Arthur Mello. Fuck's sake.
God, we're going back now, aren't we? We're going back now. Big time. Arthur Dudley Moore. Jesus. I remember the first time saying that was on the cover of a VHS.
That was the best Santa Claus movie I ever seen. The Santa Claus, the movie. I think it was 82, 83. Dudley Moore's the head elf in it. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Do you remember
absolutely, that? Yeah.
Oh.
It was on a Christmas. I watched that. It was good.
It was on. I thought it was old school and a bit like Home Alone. Home Alone's not as old as that, but just wow. And you know, Home Alone is a Home Alone 2 with the pigeon woman, Brenda Fricker.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know her nephew. I used to work with him, and his name is Fricker. And that's how we knew straight away because it's an unusual surname. He says, "You're that's my auntie Brenda." Okay, you know, fucking know everybody. Ireland's so small, though, isn't it, Niall? You could put.
Yeah, she was actually very good friends with my mother-in-law. Actually,
who?
She's very good friends with my mother-in-law.
There you go. Look, two people just chatting, like, you know what I mean? Fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, it's mad. Yeah, crazy.
It's crazy
stuff.
So, guys, what do you want to talk about? We don't last one. Give it 5-10 minutes. Music. You know, 80s, 90s cartoons. My favorite, of course, was Ulysses 31. What a cartoon. Do you remember that? No.
Yeah, no, I remember it. Yeah, I remember it. Yeah.
My
absolutely.
Son. Unbelievable cartoon. Ulysses. The computer, remember? Ulysses.
Oh, God. And then, Dave, of course, we had to be in at a time to watch it. We couldn't get it on the playback or anything like that. There was no playback back then.
Well, we had a VHS where you could record it if you put the sticker over the little
a bit of sellotape across the window. The sellotape across the window.
This is all pre-you. This was like ridiculous what we used to have to do. You used to get the video and the video cassette, and there was a little, like a cassette tape, and there was a little square here. But if it was just left open, you couldn't record, but if you put a bit of tape or something over it, you could record.
You just have to break. Remember, you'd have to break the window off. You'd have to break the tab off there, and then you'd have to put sellotape across. And then, what would you do, Dave? At Christmas, you'd have your RTE guide out, and you'd be starring off when all the movies are on, and you'd be setting your VHS recorder for Star Wars.
The RTE guide would be like the English. What's the English one?
Radio Times.
Radio Times.
Radio Times or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you'd plot out your whole Christmas.
You might think I'm fucking talking shit, but after this, I'm gonna have a beer and go 80s, 90s, baby, on YouTube, watching Christmas ads from '86. Fucking brilliant! Oh, it's nostalgia. It brings you back to when you were like 10, 11, 12. under the Christmas
and
tree.
If the tape unravelled, there'd be a murder in the house, wouldn't there? If it was one of the good movies, if the tape got there or something.
Dungeons and Dragons did like that. I think there's a film out Dungeons and Dragons now at the moment, but that cartoon was just wow.
Yeah, unbelievable. Unreal.
Ghostbusters, the real Ghostbusters. Yeah. You don't remember that one?
I watched 2 yesterday. I was watching 2 yesterday. Ghostbusters 2. Ghostbusters 2 was on yesterday.
2 is underrated. Ghostbusters 2 isn't bad.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it. Yeah. What did you make of the new one? The Afterlife one. Did you watch the Afterlife one, the new one?
I wasn't impressed with it.
Yeah, you know. I thought the ending was good. I thought the ending was real. The ending was real nostalgia, though, wasn't it? The ending was good. Kind of came full circle.
Yeah, but I'm a real fucking old school boy. I hate remakes. I hate them. Has there ever been a good remake?
No.
Give me a remake. No. Give me a good remake, better than the original. Let's go. Hard to think of that one, baby.
Hard to think, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. The original movie, they made a remake. What was better than the remake? Or what was better than the original? I don't bloody know.
No, I can't think of anything.
It's hard because they're usually different genres. They're in different decades, usually.
Well, Disney are having a bit of a field day with them at the present moment. Like they've got a Little Mermaid coming out. I am not sure about that. I'll be honest.
How weird has Disney got? Disney's gotten real.
I don't even watch Disney. Here's the other thing. I don't even watch the Marvel movies. I don't even watch Netflix. I've never watched Netflix in my life.
I'm gonna sit them on. I'm gonna sit them on Sunday. I'm gonna watch Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Heard a guy on the radio today giving a preview. He says Guardian Galaxy is probably the best of the whole fucking Marvel. They've swamped it now. What happens is if you bring out too much of a universe or whatever you want to call it, it just ruins it. They just become much of a muchness.
They're doing the same at the moment with Star Wars, aren't they? They're killing the Star Wars.
They killed Star Wars. I think they killed Star Wars with your man Jar Jar Binks, to be fair. They killed it when that fucking went there now. What are you doing to me? You killed it. I mean, it was like a Jamaican on pot. Fucking alien. Well, give it.
If you're into your horror movies at the moment, what did I watch yesterday? That Pray for the Devil is pretty good. It's an exorcism type movie. It's pretty decent. It's worth a watch.
Oh, is that the one the Pope's exorcist or something?
No, I watched that one as well. I actually a friend of the family actually worked on that. That was filmed in Bray, by the way. The Pope's Exorcist. Yeah, Russell Crowe was out there for 3 months. One of the lads who hangs around with my son, he was the runner for Russell Crowe in that movie. For 3 months. Yeah, absolutely. He said he was an absolute gem.
That looked decent. Russell Crowe wouldn't go into a bad movie, really.
Yeah, it was okay, but it went a bit out there. It was really, really good up until a point, and then it went kind of nearly Freddy Krueger feels, which is a bit aged at this stage. But that one yesterday is the one about the young girl. She's the nun and she's studying in the convent, looking after the kids. It's a really good, and Pray for the Devil. It's really good. It's decent.
I don't watch. This is the weird thing about me. I don't watch movies. Don't watch Netflix. Only watch documentaries.
Yeah.
And nostalgia and 80. That's it.
Yeah.
Don't watch anything.
Yeah.
I've been in the cinema for 4 years.
Yeah.
And we'll never go again. Sorry, man.
Why is that? You don't like this? You don't like the cinema?
What?
You don't like the cinema?
I haven't been in cinema since 2019.
Interesting.
I don't know. There's there for me. There's nothing there.
But you know what it is? If you check out some of the listens, Dave, they're starting to re-show all the old movies and stuff like that now, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
What were they showing the other day? Was it in the Lighthouse Cinema or something that they were showing Aliens and Alien and stuff like that? So they're going real back again.
No, I've been in the Lighthouse Cinema a few times. Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, and I think
Doug is checking up the cinemas there in Hollywood. Look on his iPad.
Have you, Dave? Have you checked out any of the drive-in movies? The retro drive-in movies.
You know what I seen over the south side, over by the south side there by Sandyford. They did one a few years ago.
Leopardstown, right beside the Leopardstown racetrack.
Right, Leopardstown. I went to see Jurassic Park. Immediately wanted to see it. She was jumping in the back of the bleeding seat.
Yeah.
Very good.
They used to do it as well down at the docks. Down at the docks, they used to do it for a while as well. We went down there.
Whereabouts in Dublin do you live?
I'm out in Greystones, just past Bray.
I know where Greystone fucking is. I know where Bray is. I was only recently in Bray. Yeah, I do like Bray. Yeah. Greystone's a bit further out than Bray.
It's further on, just the next town on, basically, yeah.
Oh, you're a good bit away then. You're a good bit away. I'm up with the Botanic Gardens here.
Oh, very good, excellent. Yeah, I used to work up that way. I used to work up that way years ago. I used to work up on the North Road years ago in a pharmaceutical plant. Yeah, in Finglas pharmaceutical plant years ago. Wow. Up beside where Whelan's used to be. Up beside them years ago when the North Road was actually a road and not a motorway.
Oh, I know. I know that. Yeah. Doug, you want to get in there? You're looking like you're a Netflix expert. What's going on?
To be honest with you, I don't really watch these sort of Netflixes anymore. I'll be honest, whenever me and my wife come home, and obviously with the new one on the way, we literally just sit down and just watch TV.
You better watch stuff now.
No, absolutely not.
Or you'll be up all night watching it.
Yeah. Enjoy it now, Doug. I'm telling you. I only have one. She's 12, but I do remember the first 6 months. I still remember vividly.
No, I'm looking forward to.
It's all good. I'm just saying you won't get much sleep. You won't get much sleep. Put it that way.
No, definitely not. I have been warned about that, but no. To be honest, the last thing I probably watched on Netflix was probably like something like Designated Survivor or something like that. So. I mean, you've obviously got your Disney Star on Disney Plus as well. They've got all the 24s. That was one of my favourite shows sort of growing up was 24. Early 2000s, that one. So, yeah, 24. Very, very good. But yeah, the last thing I probably watched on Netflix was probably Designated Survivor. And again, Kiefer Sutherland, fantastic actor.
Do you know how old I am? I keep saying to the lads in the job, I don't watch Netflix. I don't like box sets. They turn around and me go, what's a fucking box set? Fucking box sets? I'm like, I don't even watch box sets. Well, we don't watch them either, for fuck's sake. Box sets.
And I wouldn't mind on Sky, they call it the box sets, don't they, on Sky?
Box sets.
When you get the Sky channel, they call it the box sets on that Sky Showcase, or not Sky Showcase, what's it? Sky, they have a Sky thing there where you can go in and get boxing.
I have everything on the TV here, like, Amazon Prime, fucking Netflix. My little one you have them on laptops and all now. You can have them on your phone and all.
Yeah, I started watching on Netflix the other day. There's a new collectibles one on. It's the Golden Auctions. Don't know whether you're saying that. It's about a guy who goes around selling memorabilia. He sold. He got his hands on a Michael Jordan trading card the other day.
Wow.
He sold it for 2.6 million.
What?
2.6 million.
Wow.
Yeah. And a kid came in from Canada with his family.
Pawn Stars.
Yeah, kind of like that. But a kid came in from Canada with his dad the other day, and he had a Lewis Hamilton trading card. You know, the Formula 1 driver had a trading card of Lewis Hamilton.
I do know who he is.
Your man straight away offered him 750,000, and he turned it down. This is a kid, and he ended up buying it off him for $1 million. Kid walked out with $1 million quid for the Lewis Hamilton trading card.
There must have been only one or two of them left.
I think there was only one produced, and your man caught it. He actually got it in a pack that he opened, and they bought it off him for $1 million quid. He also had the Dodgers.
Do you ever see the ones for the Pokemon and all these trading cards?
Massive,
and all this business?
He was on the other day. He was on the other day with your man Logan Paul, and Logan Paul had these, the booster boxes that the trading cards come in. Yeah. And he had 3 of them in his house, and he opened up 2 of them, and they were worth something like, I think it was 128,000 each box was worth. And they shared it. They went half and halves on it. Your man who runs the auctions and Logan Paul. And they opened them up and they lost a fortune. They didn't even get any good cards out of it. The best card they got out of it was 20 grand. And they paid 128 grand for each box that they opened.
It's absolutely crazy though, isn't it? It is crazy. I mean, I can understand Marvel comics and DC comics going back to the 50s, 40s, 50s.
Crazy.
You know these, and they have to be pristine. Yeah. They have to be literally like you just took it off the shelf, even though it's 50 years old. Like I think it's A grade. It's called 10 out of 10.
A grade and all. Yeah.
A grade, and I've seen a few. I think there was the first Superman or the first Batman. I think it was 2 million or something. There's only about 10 of them left in the world, and they weren't all A grade. There's only probably 1 or 2 that were A grade. You know.
Yeah, I love the whole world of memorabilia and all. It's absolutely crazy. I do
like that. Pawn Stars and stuff like that. If that's what you're asking.
I seen the one the other day, Pawn Stars. Did you see the one where your man walked in? Remember your man walked in with the Beatles? The Beatles contract
on a Sunday.
Yeah, remember your man came in with the Beatles contract to Pawn Stars. He wanted $1 million quid for it. Original Beatles contract that they signed back in the day, and all the boys' signatures were on the contract. The original contract, all of them. Yeah, unreal. and he wanted £1 million for it, but your man offered him 350,000 or something. £1 million.
Your man Rick,
Yeah.
or was that Chumley fella? Chumley.
No, it was Rick. No, Chum does all the £100 loads. No, he doesn't get near
a lot
the
of
big
it's
money.
set up, though, isn't it? I mean, it has to be. Otherwise, there'd be no show.
So.
It has to be set up.
I'd say so. Yeah.
You know, I mean, you have the experts around in a few minutes. The experts could live the other side of the state. You know, we'll get her. She's an expert in books, but she's probably fucking 200 kilometers away or miles away in America. You know, and they're there. I know the edit it, and they're there the next day.
But that show was really cool. Yeah, they had a jersey on, Dave. They had a jersey on the other night, a baseball jersey on the other night, an original one from the Dodgers, and it sold for 12.5 million. 12.5 million. Yeah, the reserve was 10 million on it. Mental.
What?
Yeah.
But that's the thing. The other thing is like Antiques Roadshow. I don't know whether you remember this one. Just look it up on YouTube after this. It was I think the top 10 greatest finds ever on Antiques Roadshow, which has been going for about 30, 40 years. This guy walked in, I think it was in the mid-90s. This guy walked in, a hippie, big mop of hair, he looked scruffy, walked in a big sack, and he put it down on the ground. Thump. And your man, the silver expert, I forget his name now, but he was an expert with like silver and, you know, that type of stuff, tankards and stuff like that. He puts his hand and takes one out, and it has like elk or a deer's, you know, and it's pure.
Yeah.
Whatever pure silver means, it's pure fucking silver from 1650. There's certain types of years that silver is pure and not. It went back to 16 and 1500s. He had fucking about 6 or 7 of them in the bag, and each of them was worth 60 or 70 grand. And I'm on about 30 years ago. There was about $500,000 worth of silver in the bag.
Yeah. Imagine what they're worth now. Imagine what they'd be worth now.
Did all this, unbelievable.
Yeah, no, it's mad. It's just a crazy world out there at the moment. But I like watching some of those kind of things and all. They're kind of very interesting and stuff like that, you know.
I love them. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I do love. You know what I love as well? I know it might sound a bit weird, but I do like the old. You're going back maybe into Renaissance time. You're going back way back, like even like Leonardo da Vinci and stuff. Going back into the paintings. I used to do a lot of art in school. Going back into the drawings and the history behind it, and even looking at a paint. When I go to the art gallery, Ireland has one of the best art galleries in the world in Dublin. The Irish Art Gallery, National Art Gallery. Even the Picasso's on the wall and all. But I mean, just looking at them there, and just I always wonder what they were doing, especially the really old ones, the 400, 500, 600-year ones. Like, what were they doing when they were painting? I'm not even looking at the painting, you know. I'm looking offside of the painting. I'm looking into the corner and stuff. I'm looking in here rather than here. I'm looking over there where he signed their name or something. I'm not even looking at the middle. And that's the way I look, like peripheral vision when I'm driving. I don't even look ahead. I look that way. Peripheral. Maybe I'm an alien.
I hope you've got insurance.
when you're coming up to say, and you've left and right here, look peripheral. Don't look ahead. Look peripheral like that, and you can see both ways at the same time. Different level, baby. That's why I never had a crash. Never had a crash. Maybe that's it. What's this? They have brought some dodgy stuff that wasn't worth. Look, I think they're only going to show you the good stuff. I mean, Antiques Roadshow. They're not going to show you the bleeding crap stuff. You'd never watch it. They're going to show you the goods. I think it was a Chinese vase. Do you remember that one? A tiny little bowl about that size. Basically, that size. I think it was a Ming Dynasty fucking vase. You know, 700-800 years old. Worth about bleeding 3 million. Yeah. How it stayed. It was perfect.
And the owl there bringing it in, had flowers in it on the windowsill the day before.
There's fucking cornflakes out of it. I had cornflakes out of that this morning, mate.
It's the most expensive bowl of cornflakes ever.
But I'm just enjoying this bit of chat. Doug, you can float off if you want, no problem. You can do what you want, or you can join him.
I've got a show in about 5 minutes anyway, so I'll need to head up. But no, thank you very much for having me, Dave. It's nice to get back on. And Niall, I think this is like the first thing we've done together. I think so. It's nice to. I'll need to get you on my channel very, very soon. But,
no problem.
Take care, and hopefully win tomorrow.
Right, Dougie boy. Cheers.
Cheers. See you later. Bye bye.
Cheers.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. That's brilliant. Another 5:10 if you want. We give it the hour. We'll be 6 minutes away.
Yeah, we'll give it the hour. I'm on at 9, so I have a show.
We're on at 9. We'll let you go then. No,
hang on a second. Just have to let these dogs out. Yeah, there you go.
the like, hit the share, give Niall a sub, the upper tier, baby. Let's go. And Doug from Doug Niall Football Channel. Absolute legends in the house. I do like an 80s, 90s chat. I do like an antique, nostalgic chat. Even, I won't say more than football, but I do like, because that's the type of stuff I was always interested in as a kid. Astronomy. I even did parapsychology as a kid. Don't go there. There's a Stranger Things. So that type of stuff as a kid, mad fucking out here type stuff, you know.
I love actually, if you're on TikTok at all, Dave, TikTok's great. There's some real throwbacks there.
TikTok account, and I've used it only a few times, and I think I'd actually be good on TikTok.
Yeah, you should go on it actually, because there's TikToks out there, accounts for, like, you know, 80s Dublin and 70s Dublin, and it shows Moore Street and Mead Street and all that kind of stuff. Absolutely brilliant.
I do. And even Twitter have a few accounts, old Dublin and all this and all that. It's absolutely brilliant, you know.
Yeah, there's a guy on it as well, and he does car rides.
I'm going to a Legends night at the end of May. I don't know if the tickets are still available in Clonsilla.
Is that the one you posted the other day? Was that the one with Jan Mulder?
No, that company got in touch with me to post that.
Okay.
And he said there was tickets there for me. I couldn't make it. He said just post the Lighthouse Production Company or Entertainment or something called. Yeah. And I actually wanted an interview off one of the lads. He says, well, send one of the lads over, Houghton or Aldo, and we do it. She says, well, they're
promoted.
He said, next time do it, you know. Yeah. But no, so in Clonsilla, I think it's the 26th of May. That's a weekend, Friday or Saturday. I'm going with Ivan, and Keith was meant to go, but he's away. It'd be a good night. It's in a pub. I think
I'm a wedding down in Kerry that day.
Oh, are you?
My niece is getting married. She's getting married in Killarney, but I think we're staying in a castle just outside it called Ballysheba or Ballysheda or something like that is the name of the castle.
So a long way down there, Killarney.
Yeah.
It's a lot. That's where Louise Roland's from down there. She probably pop in and say hello. And Paul Trevaux has his restaurant down there, Trevaux's.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, it's a good spot. All right. So down there, I think we're down on the Thursday and back on the Saturday.
You got to rock and roll, Niall. You rock August roll. No, what are you doing? A preview?
No, I'm just going to look at actually the top 4 race. I'm having a look at the top 4 race. I'm trying to keep the positive vibes going. That's what I'm doing at the moment. So I'd have a look at the top 4 race and analyse down the fixtures and stuff like that. See what it looks like.
Sure. We'll get you on before the end of the season anyway.
Yeah.
Niall is rich. He's staying in a castle.
No, it's not rich at all. It's reasonable in fairness now. Because see, it's down there. I think is that our bank holiday weekend? Is it going to fall slightly early to June?
Well, the Monday is the first Monday in June is bank holiday, isn't it? You mean similar to the way the May fell? 1st of May was Monday. I don't know.
Because I just noticed trying to get a hotel down there for the wedding, and the prices are through the roof.
That's exactly what we did when we were in Kilkenny last weekend. I didn't even realise the bank holiday until it was booking the fucking thing. Twice the bleeding price.
Yeah. They're quoting me 700-800 quid for a hotel room for 2 nights. Crazy, and that's not even breakfast. No. So I found this castle about 25 minutes, 30 minutes.
To New Jersey, baby. Right, go on. Niall from the upper tier. We had Doug on Buildup of Football Channel. Cheers. Check out Niall. He's live now at 9 o'clock, guys. Pop in and say hello on the upper tier. Stay safe. Cheers, Niall. Look. Cheers. That's it, guys. Hit the like, hit the share. Check out Niall on the upper tier. He is live right now. Well, in about 2 minutes. And Doug as well. Cheers, guys. Stay safe. Talk soon. In the house. You never walk alone. Let's beat Brentford tomorrow. Let's go.